said chill, the day the earth stood still, 'cause we'll all be fine in the end. We've been home in our pad, feeling kinda sad. We just want to see all our friends. There may be no school, and there are so many rules, so many things to comprehend. But restrictions are lifting, and the threat of COVID shifting. Gettin Ready's here to ease your mind.
Science fiction, double feature.
Doors will be reopening to students in the next couple of weeks.
There's a lot of trepidation in quite a few of the students.
Is that,
Again,
rates of anxiety are much higher than what they otherwise would be.
And funnily enough, when the news broke earlier this week, I asked my kids the very next day how they felt.
Now I'm starting to realise that like school is actually like a nice place because that's where all your
It has been a challenge for those young people and their families on lots of levels.
One thing that sort of happened, I don't know how, but the workload increased exponentially. So us teachers were dumping piles of work on kids.
And we are a lot closer, and I really appreciate that.
But there's this one teacher that I really miss, which is Mr. Spiteri. He gives me like life lessons in class, and yeah, it really helps me think about life.
It does prove one thing, doesn't it? The whole one-size-fits-all mentality is really, well, it's redundant when it comes to teaching young people.
today I've had conversations with several schools about how we're going to support them, and particularly put extra transition days back in, if you like, and treat it a bit like the start of the school year.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've been talking to my parents like way more.
No, you, in terms of youth services, have been talking about trying to ensure that the young people that fall through the system that decide not to go back, that we can look after their interests as well.
It really is to reconnect with a vibrant community, which is what schools are.
This can provide an opportunity for avoidance, which might seem like a good idea, but actually it's quite counterproductive.
It's really important for, I guess, schools and education in general to really reflect, and I think it's an opportunity to make changes to our education system, which hasn't seen changes forever.
Things will settle back to normality, and we'll be able to cope much better than what we initially think we might.
It's not just something that I say tokenistically. I firmly believe that the young people in our country will adapt.
Why am I doing this subject? Why do I have to do this? What relevance has this got to life?
But not understanding, for example, the relevance of maths to, measuring jobs, giving quotes, paying salaries, whatever it might be, because they're never given the context of what they're learning.
Like, I think they do need to have like a really, really long look at, I guess, the disconnect between high school and university.
Because if we don't make use of what we've learned over this last couple of months, and it has been a bit of a waste of time.
Young people are looking forward to getting back to school. Young people are bonding with their families. I feel very, very fortunate to be part of this. You are watching and have been watching, and stay watching, because we'll have another episode next week. She doesn't even go here. Look for us on Facebook and YouTube. Brought to you by Gettin Ready for Life. Catch you next week.